Fox 13 News has learned the state of Utah is offering the Trump administration a deal
to make national parks great again.
I'm Ben Winslow on Utah's Capitol Hill. A resolution will be introduced here in the legislature that offers to have Utah co-manage the mighty 5 national parks and maybe more.
Visitors are how we live and breathe, and what makes it possible for me to raise my family in this beautiful state.
Breck Dockstetter runs hotels outside Zion National Park. He knows the impact the park has.
Quite often it's just, Springdale or Moab, these small towns that are right around it. It affects the entire state tourism economy, and the national parks are anchor tenants. So if we don't take care of those anchor tenants and keep them alive and well and take care of them, but also continue to market them in a really effective way, that ripple effect goes all the way through the economy.
The Mighty 5, Bryce, Arches, Canyonlands, Capitol Reef, and Zion National Parks are a massive impact on Utah's economy.
It contributes about $3 billion to the state's economy annually, and it plays a huge factor into the state's generation of revenue.
A new resolution being introduced in the legislature offers to have Utah co-manage the national parks.
So we're not proposing that we buy the land or they deed us the land, that we enter into a joint management agreement, because they have massive deferred maintenance at our national parks.
Representative Steve Elison is running the bill. He tells Fox 13 News there's more than $400 million in maintenance demands in Utah's national parks. It's $23 billion nationwide.
It could be decades, if ever, if the federal government sufficiently funds these fabulous resources.
The state would get a cut of the money generated from it.
Well, it gives Utahns greater access to our parks, because right now, if you want to get into Zion's, you better plan months in advance. If we were to fund a shuttle system, that could allow more people to get in and out, is one example. But also the surrounding communities will benefit from increased tourism and economic development.
The bill has the support of Republican leaders on Utah's Capitol Hill who've been pushing for the state to take control of other federal lands.
We can do it better here locally than the federal government can 2,000 miles away. It makes sense to let us as Utahns manage these assets because we care about them more than anybody else.
This could also expand to Forest Service lands. Now, one environmental group I spoke with says it would prefer the legislature call on Congress to fix the problems with national parks instead of offering what it calls a short-term management scheme to siphon money away from the parks. On the Hill, Ben Winslow, Fox 13 News, Utah.